on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. So what you gon' do? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. Cause you ain't built like that.
Second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with their opponents.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers. He'll hit Jackson complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
That's another Packers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow. Longevity, talent, a little bit of luck along the way.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Sanders. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Kenny Clark.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
At the 36-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. A lot force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Hurts to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Hurts. And he slings one that's incomplete. Not that time for Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Packers 0.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Rodgers now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jannard Avery just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Mike 54. Mike 50. It's a slant. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Bring it. To the 50.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll get this down to the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Slam, slam, slam. Shoot, shoot. Take 4, take 4. Get 300, get 300. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football. Knowing full well, he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
58. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw again. Rodgers got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
It's the score. Packers 7, Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out at me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Philadelphia.
A 1st and 10 here, and if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
I got one. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Arm. 26. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Line left. Chance. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Take 26. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And this announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way the length of the field and gave up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. Something.
It's caught inside the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 13-year man puts it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set them up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return will stop right around the 25. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 15-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check. Check 30. 552.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Packers 25, Eagles 3.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
He was covered by Jair.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully. Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson to return. Negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. We'll give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. This is caught by Jackson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that, and we've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way, man.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Rodgers to throw once more. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll extend this lead now up to 25. to chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Running right, here's Sanders. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
1 yard gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they work this out past the 25. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
At the 26-yard line.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. It'll be a gain of 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Carrier. Josh Jackson on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings
on 2nd and 9. Rodgers.
Eagles 20-yard line.
And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Double dog, that's the way.
Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to number 88.
Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And he gets it to go to make this a 35-10 score now.
The score, Packers 35, Eagles 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Eagles.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Line 22, he's coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Quez Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Packers 35, Eagles 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike's 54. Hey, 88. That's the run.
Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And maybe getting a little punt return, sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
First down, Eagles.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point try now for Crosby. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Packers 42, Eagles 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here we go again. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
No gain on this, Dick Smash.
On first down, Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Complete to Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Rodgers throwing here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Raheem Mostert. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Squeeze, double. Right there. 54 mile. 54 mile. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
To throw again, Rodgers. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want to my head, come and call me up. Robin Hood, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Shoes us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you lemons and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage. Way before they pouring on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze. On each and every way, put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail, cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the pastor say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hope it's compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on tossing, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find you. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race, no, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was top, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy to doubt? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with it, so what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.